EA dropped a new patch and it's changed the way we play. So I have found 3 of the best rank 1 custom tactics for you to use and to help you win in the brand new update. For cheap, fast and reliable FC26 coins, use MMOEXP.com. The link is down below. And use the code MATTHD to get 8% off your order. You can even buy players and packs too. The first tactic here is absolutely unbelievable in the new post patch. And with dribbling being harder and jockeying being boosted, this is so solid in both attack and defense. You're going to love these. So the first formation here is going to be the 4-5-1 flat. This formation post patch is incredible and it will actually help you get wins straight away with these player roles and new tactics. A big thanks to my good man and friend Keanu for discovering these. As a fantastic player. Link is down below. So the 4-5-1 flat, why are we choosing this in the post patch? Well, structurally, it's really solid. It always has been Ultimate Team. And the way it shapes, it always helps you set up in defense really strongly and even plays well against the counter. Now, for build-up style, though, we're going to go here with short passing. I feel like in the post-patch, this meta is now back, like last year in FC25, and it enables you to look for passes that previously you might not have looked for. Short passing is back. You want to give these a go. Short passing is definitely back. Short passing is back. You want to give it a try. Now, for the defensive approach here, you want to go with 61. Not as high as 70 in the post-patch, guys. You don't want to be vulnerable against a counter that high depth. So 61 is like that middle ground there between 50 and 70, really. It's got nice attacking depth there as well. It's the one to go for. 61 and short passing. Also, if you're wondering why I'm blowing the code top left, it's never so you can't see the code, guys. I always show the code at the end of each tactic. It's because right now that's not the right code. So yeah, please no complaints about that today. So 4-5-1, short passing, high defensive approach. Let's get into the player roles. This is an incredible recommendation here from these fantastic pro players for these tactics, and I didn't clock it until I actually tried it, but ball playing keeper is super meta. Try and get the goalkeeper there with a player role, but ball playing keeper and build up here is really strong with the new patch because these goalkeepers are supporting these attacks and they're even a passing option for my defenders here. So obviously try and get a keeper that can pass well. Think of keepers like Edison, obviously, David De Gea there. But ball playing keeper, guys, I like these a lot. Now with the 2 centre backs, as always, you do not want to change this, guys. 2 centre backs are going to be on defend and defend. That is right now the meta. They stick to being centre backs. There's no nonsense there with these two. They're right there and then. However, fullbacks here are actually going to be very basic instructions. You're going to stick with the default there of fullback and balance. They still support the attack while at the same time always looking to track back when they need to. It's the current meta right now. Fullback and balance here is definitely the play in the 4-5-1. Now this is where the tactics leap to a new level in the new update, guys. We're going to go here with the right mid. Obviously try and get a player who can score here, who's clinical and always has pace. However, here you want to go with inside forward and attack. This is going to enable this player to be always open on the wing and always gives you a passing lane that is honestly open so often with these tactics. It's sensational. The amount of times Hansen screaming for the ball because she's wide open and got in behind the fullback here is awesome. So you want to go there with inside forward attack on these tactics. Now this is a really interesting one, guys, but this works so well and is actually a bit broken. Half winger support here on this tactics after trying them in high divisions well is unreal. This is a player who literally looks to support the rest of the team and it's super balanced. They're not looking to attack or defend, they're looking to facilitate in this midfield. So obviously a player like De Jong here works incredibly well with his versatility when it comes to passing. He's always looking for Hansen there, always looking to Vitinha, but if he needs to go back to my defenders, he can do. I love that. He's not looking to get those goals. He will also defend well because he's not actually bombing forward all the time. Half winger support in this tactic, guys, is unreal. Now for the centre mid spot here, you have to have a player here who can defend well and is like the N'Golo Kante of this squad. They're like a centre mid, but also has that CDM capability with a holding role. Always look to get the plus, guys, on these players if you can do. I've got Roy Keane there anchoring this squad, and this is a really vital position for this team. They're the player who sits in front of the defense. They're the player who prevents the counter. Try and get a solid centre mid with a holding role. They're guarding the defense, as it says in the description there. They are so necessary here. It's brilliant. Now, for this next centre mid is a really important one. This is a player who's going to be the creative spark in this midfield that gets the ball to the striker, gets the ball and passes the ball to the wingers as well. This is a huge position. Think of this position, guys, like the quarterback of this squad. That's why I've gone Bonmati here. But as always, this does work on any budget. 5k team, 50k team, million coin team, you name it. These tactics will work for you. We want to go with playmaker and attack. This midfielder pushes up, looks to get those through balls in quickly to my striker, and they make incredible runs here with the new patch. The amount of space that my centre mid finds itself in here is brilliant in-game as well. The playmaker attack is the one you need. Now, for the left mid here, you do want to go with inside forward, but different to my right mid here. It's going to be inside forward balanced. It creates confusion when I have a left mid who's not as high up as my right mid in game. It really does kind of frazzle the opponents. Like, why is my Rafinha here not on the same wavelength as Hansen? That's a bit weird. Is the game broken? The space that my left mid has here is brilliant. And guess what? If I trigger the run with my centre mid to make Rafinha run forward, again, it creates confusion because then they're like, wow, the tactics change now. Both my left mids and right mids are very high up. It gives you the option to trigger the run or keep it as default there, but make sure it's on inside forward and balanced on my left mid. Now, where things change here, this is really nice in the new meta. It's going to be false 9 and attack. This player does drop to dictate the play there in this formation really strongly and has incredible link-up play with my two centre mids. I find the movement here with false 9 really strong in the new patch. All the meanwhile, you can still trigger the run, and the movement on my false 9 striker is outstanding. Now, this is what the formation looks like without the ball. It's so defensively solid, guys. It might actually be the best formation for 4 at the back in terms of defending this one. It's so solid. Now, with the ball, though, this is how it looks. And look at the options we have going forward. I can't stress enough how important that support player there is for this squad, by the way, as well. All the meanwhile, we have different options going forward. You've got Hansen on the very far right. It gives you that extra option, which you might not have if I had the same tactic on my left mid. All the meanwhile, my striker is still the central focus, even false 9. And my playmaker there is like a cam in game. All the meanwhile, I've got a solid centre mid to defend the squad. These are sensational tactics that I will be using in the weekend league. Defensively structured so strongly, it can help you concede less than ever. But these are awesome tactics that you guys need to give a go. Again, big thanks to Keanu, my good friend, for discovering these, and I wanted to bring you guys to your attention as well. Give these a go. Then if you want the code, there it is on your screen now. That is an insane formation that you should try. However, there are 2 more to get into in the post patch. Yes, I am actually saying this. The 4-2-2-2 is absolutely back in FC26. 4-2-2-2 is one of my favorite formations of all time. It got me 20-0 back in FC24. So I've always got a soft spot for this formation, and I'm glad it's back and in the new meta. Now, these tactics are very intriguing. They're different to what you'd normally expect from a 4-2-2-2. They've got a ton of creativity going forward, and the tiki-taka passing you can do with this are off the charts. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing you want to do is obviously choose the 4-2-2-2. You then want to go to short passing again, if that is going to be the new meta right now, guys. However, you want to go here with balance. I know it's not normally the play, but with the new patch, guys, trust me, this does work. Short passing and balance here is definitely the play in this formation. Because the tiki-taka is so strong and the passing is a big focus, you got to go balanced here to make sure you're safe at the back. You are going to play more risky passes with this formation, but the more you get used to this, guys, the better play you'll become. Short passing and balance is definitely the play. However, goalkeeper here, guys, you want to go with goalkeeper defend, as you are playing a bit more safe at the back with these tactics. Defend to defend on the 2 centre backs. Strong, very strong links between these two. Now, this is where it gets kind of crazy. False back and defend is the choice for the right back. This player will push up the field, creating another passing lane while going forward. Remember what I said before about this being a risky passing formation, but it pays off once you get used to it. This is a big reason why, because the right back here gets forward in a really nice way. They almost become like an extra centre mid, which creates a lot more havoc in the midfield for your opponent. However, the left back, though, is going to be a new tactic this year. It's going to be fullback versatile. Again, like the right back, they like to push up a bit there in this formation. So it's almost like you've got 4 center mids while getting forward. Hence why these tactics are so lovely. Now, for your left CDM, you want to go with holding defend. You need this player to be a really nice anchor CDM to hold that defensive unit in shape. And they really do with this formation. Right CDM, though, you actually want to go here, guys, with box crasher and balance. That's a big reason why you need the left CDM on holding when they get forward, but also think of the false back there, replacing De Jong, becoming like a CDM. All the meanwhile, when the counter is happening, De Jong tracks back, and then Koundé, the right back, goes to right back. It's a really nice option, this formation, to have that cover from right back to CDM. Now, because of that tactic, though, you do want to go there, guys, with playmaker and build up on your right attacking midfielder. They do drop a bit deeper to get the ball and then push forward. That is a great tactic, though, in this attacking mid. It's so broken in game. Now, your left cam, though, you want to go here with shadow striker and attack. They play really well and close there to the strikers, and quick 1-2s with this formation. You can really get in behind very quickly than ever before by having the shadow striker roll on. So go with shadow striker and attack. Now, for your right striker, you do want to go with advance forward and attack. They open themselves up for passing. Their movement here behind the defense is strong. That is very meta still in this game. However, your left striker is actually going to be versatile and advance forward. Slightly different there to my right striker. They have more freedom there to move wide when they want to, which also at the same time creates more runs for my striker to pass to my left striker, or the cams to go and find the left striker in a different position. Gives you creativity and freedom in game like never before. Now, that's how it shapes without the ball, guys. And with the ball, it creates literal havoc in midfield, because this Mendes pushes up higher to support Keane, and there won't be any space in that centre mid on the left side area because they push up. It's really, really broken. These 4-2-2 tactics, guys, going forward are nuts. There is the code for you guys to try now. Comment down below how they've been for you. And a big thanks to my good man Div10 Moment for finding these tactics. Again, link is down below. These are so mad. Now, the next tactics here are stunning. They've helped a pro player by the name of Dylan Mike here go 45-0 in FUT Champions. That's 3 weekend leagues here without losing a single game. So you know they can work really well and efficiently. However, what formation is it going to be? Yes, it is back. It's so back. It's the 4-4-1-1 midfield formation. These are some of my personal favorites right now to use. They're absolutely unbelievable. Now, for this formation, because of the way it lays out, although short passing is really strong right now, this is a more balanced formation overall, so you're going to want to use balance as the build-up style. However, do go with high as 70, as the way that these tactics laid out, it works perfectly. Now, player roles here are as follows. Goalkeeper, defend, really balanced there. Defender, defend on the 2 centre-backs. Fullback balance, my right back, and then again, fullback balanced here, my left back. By doing that, it gives me the option here to trigger those runs, and they actually do naturally get forward, but they don't push too far forward where you're like, wow, they need to get back in defense. I love these defensive tactics here for this formation, and I see why he's gone 45-0, because I'm playing better than ever using these, and that's how it plays with the ball already. Now, on the right centre mid here, though, you do want to go with box to box on this position and ball winning. This is probably one of the most overpowered roles here to have as the focus. The amount of interceptions you get with this role is crazy. I feel like a prime Claude Makelele every time I've got this role on. It's amazing. Box-to-box ball winning, guys, is insane. Please use it. Now, from my right centre mid, though, to left centre mid, I'm going to go here with deep lying playmaker and defend. This is essential to allow you to attack with freedom while having that very strong defensive presence on your left centre mid. Also get a very good passer at this position. Someone who can defend well, who's also got good pace. De Jong is incredible. Now, the left mid here, though, you want to go with inside forward and balanced. Now, a bit of a tip here, by the way. Although we have super nerf R1 dribbling is still really broken by using the left stick. You can also use L1 to stop the ball really quickly. That can help. Then use the left stick to dribble again. It's still really overpowered. But this is a really important tip because the wingers here need to get past the fullbacks with the left stick dribbling. An inside forward balance here gives you that variation and security that they're going to get forward, but they're not going to go so far forward that the rest of the team is open to a counter. These wingers do defend well because of the balance focus. And that's where the right mid comes in here. The exact same tactic as the left mid, inside forward balance. They give you great passing options here, and by using patient build-up play, you will score so many goals with this formation, man. It's kind of incredible. Now for the cam roll, although Classic 10's tempting, I did try that. Playmaker here is definitely the play. Definitely use Playmaker and Balanced here. And again, you notice quite a few of these instructions and focuses are balanced on 3 of these players, which makes you play calmer in game by having the balance focus on. All the meanwhile, the creativity of this cam is insane. They're always looking to get the ball to the striker or the left mid and right mid by triggering runs. This is a stunning role for this player. Now for the striker though, again, like the last formation guys, we're going with a different role here. It's going to be false 9 again. This is now a new meta alongside advanced forward. It might shock you, but a false 9 there and attack is the play for these tactics. Although they still drop to dictate the play, they're always creating a really nice and new passing lane, and still all the meanwhile looking for those runs behind the defenders. False 9 now is actually a bit broken. I highly recommend it, but there you go. False 9 attack is the play. This is how it shapes in this tactic. Without the ball, there's hardly any gaps for any opposing team to get through. And with the ball, look how strong that formation is. However, if you want the code for these tactics, there it is right now for you. The 4-4-1-1 is a stunning rank 1 level formation that a lot of pros are using and to high success rates. Give all 3 a go though. Let me know which tactics you most prefer in the comments down below. Comment down below as well with the word tactics if you want to see more secret tactics this week. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Leave a like, it helps out the videos guys, and I'll see you on the next huge video.